Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and my name is Siri. In this video, I am going to share one of the important lessons that I have learned in my English speaking journey. I actually wanted to make a separate video on all the lessons that I have learned in this journey of English speaking, but I thought mentioning about this one particular lesson in a single video is actually going to be worth it. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. In this process of learning how to be fluent in English, we are constantly running behind practice, improvement, speaking, writing, listening, and all of that. But I somewhere feel that we are not giving enough amount of importance to ourselves. We are forgetting to take care of ourselves. We are forgetting to focus on ourselves. We are not getting comfortable with ourselves. We are not even accepting ourselves. And this is one of the biggest mistakes that we are making in this process of being fluent in this language. And I have always been telling you that you are your best friend and you are that one person who would motivate yourself when you are completely demotivated. Because in this process of learning, there are going to be many moments where you feel like giving up, where you're completely demotivated, where you feel like, okay, I cannot just continue further. This is how you can feel in this process of learning, but you have to be your best friend at that point of time and you have to be your person who would motivate you. In order to do that, it's important that you find comfort in yourself. It's important that you accept yourself, and it's important that you focus on yourself. We are not focusing on ourselves, especially our mindset. We are not understanding how our mind works, because for every single person it's different. The way I think about a particular concept is different. The way you think about the same concept is of course going to be different. So we have to understand how our mind works. That's when we can make use of every tip, every concept that is there in this language. And I have realized this, I think, when I was in my 11th or 12th. So there was this one girl in my class who was absolutely genius. She would just solve any kind of problem in just a span of 5 minutes or 10 minutes. No matter how tough the problem is, she would just solve it. So I would wonder, and I just went up to her one day and asked that, how can you do this? You're doing every single problem in just a span of 5 minutes or 10 minutes. How can you do this? So she told me that, I practice for 20 minutes every day, because of which I'm able to do this. So I have decided to practice for 20 minutes every day. I've done it almost for 1 month. But I was not able to be like her. I was not able to solve problems like her. So, of course, I degraded myself after that. I told myself that I'm good for nothing. Why am I not able to solve any problem even after practicing for 20 minutes every day? This is what I have done to myself. Like, I've literally demotivated myself. I've literally degraded myself to a level where I'm like, I'm good for nothing. This is what I've done. But when I just spend some time with myself, I've understood that I am a slow learner. For me, to learn anything, it will take time. Especially to learn anything that is about education, it will take time. But at the end of the day, I am going to learn it. But it is going to take time. For her, practicing 20 minutes a day can make her perfect. But for me, it's not like that. It will take me at least 1 hour, or it might even take 2 hours for me to learn anything in my life, right? So the way I understand things, the way things work for me is different from the way things work for her, right? This is what I have learned in my journey, and this was literally an eye-opener for me that, this is how I need to accept myself. It's okay if I'm learning slow, but it's completely fine. At the end of the day, I'm learning. That is what is the utmost important thing, right? So this is what I have started to accept about myself, that okay, I will learn, but it will take time for me, and this is how I need to teach my brain about the concepts. Only then I will be able to learn everything. And this realization has changed everything for me, not only in the perspective of education, but it also changed a lot of things in the process of learning how to speak in this language and many things in my life. And I just want to tell you that just spend some time with yourself and understand how your mind works. Are you that person who would just learn anything quickly, or you would just take time, you would just break down complex things into simple things, and then you want to make your mind understand it? So you have to figure all of this for yourself. Nobody is going to do that for you. So please spend some time with yourself and analyze yourself. Get comfortable with yourself. No matter how you are, you have to accept yourself and just try to improve yourself every day, and that's when things are going to work for you. I mean, there are going to be many tips that are suggested by a lot of people to be fluent in English. Even after following those tips, if you're still not able to speak fluent English, maybe there is a mistake in how you analyze yourself. There is a mistake in how you teach your mind. You're not able to understand how your mind is working for you. You have to analyze all of these things for you. Only then you have to be your best friend. Only then you can be your best friend. Only then you can motivate yourself, no matter in how much of worse situation you are in your life, right? And the earlier you realize this, the better it is for you, I'm telling you. And we always give less importance to spending time alone. I'm not talking about you spending time with yourself and constantly scrolling on social media. I'm not talking about that. Just spending some time with yourself, understanding how things are going to work for you, understanding how you can teach anything for yourself. Because I'll tell you 1,000 things on the video, guys, but at the end, you have to teach your mind. At the end, you are the one who is responsible for teaching yourself, right? So in order to do that, please try to understand yourself. Please try to focus on yourself and get comfortable with yourself. This is my only request to all of you. And once you realize this, I'm telling you, once you tackle this, just learning English is just a piece of cake for you. I can definitely tell you that, because this is what happened in my journey. And once you tackle this, you are thoroughly going to enjoy the process. You are going to learn a lot of new things about yourself. So please do this. I'm not talking about loneliness. I'm talking about spending time alone. There's a lot of difference between them. So please spend some time alone and try to understand yourself, because at the end, you are with you. You are your best friend. So please do remember this. So yes, that is it for the video, guys. I hope you guys liked this video. I tried my best to convey everything that was there in my mind. I hope you guys were able to understand whatever I tried to tell you. And do let me know in the comment section, how did you like the video? And subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will see you guys very soon. Till then, you take care. I will see you soon. Bye.